good day for the update today. It's a nice day out, and even though I posted some shorts with updates on the house and what's going on there, I'd like to discuss with you some other things we need to do, interior works. So there's some decisions need to be made, and I am having difficulty with this, to say the least. I'm making a decision and then I'm changing my mind, and then I'm totally sure that the other thing we need to do and all of that. So we need to decide on the flooring, and that is kind of the main thing. We need to, good thing we already bought the paint. The decision is made. The paint is there, but we need to decide on the flooring, on the kitchen, when to install what, and like basically what to do there. But I'm happy to report that actually things are moving ahead pretty well. So hopefully we'll be moving in the house before the cold. It's my hope, and I hope it's happening. I know it's a lot of hope there in one sentence, but yeah, I'm very hopeful. Okay, let's see what's going on around the house and in the house now. As you can see, the works on the siding has begun. Actually, we hired a person to do siding, so he started on the strapping already. And why we hired a person? I think we were planning to do it ourselves, and Max was very adamant to do it himself. And I understand that it's not a lot of work, but we kind of running out of time. And I wanted to cover this foam insulation. We didn't know that when we were choosing it, that it's actually, that's gonna be off-gassing or something like this. So whenever sun is shining on it, it actually fumes, so you can smell it. It's ugly. It's very chemical smell, so I don't enjoy it. So I thought, like Max says, we can do the siding, I don't know, over the winter, next spring, or whatever. And I feel like that's not a greatest idea to leave this foam insulation exposed for so long. So yes, we're paying for this job, unfortunately, but we will do other jobs by ourselves, so we'll save there. And when the person who's doing the siding came in and he started on the strapping, he said that, okay, well, it's good that we have this net for insect protection. But in his experience, the mice can actually push through and get inside between the boards, these kind of strapping boards, and between the siding, and start nesting in the foam over the winter. That's not exactly what we were hoping for and aiming for. So what his suggestion was just to put some kind of blocking in between the strapping boards. And what we think we will do, basically use the same kind of board in between, cut a little bit shorter to fit, but we will use the router to drill or whatever, make some holes along this board, so the water can actually drain through it, so no water will be collected on the board. So we'll, I don't know, every inch or so we'll just make a longitudinal kind of opening with a router to let water out, and we'll just attach it to the foam, and hopefully then you can put the mesh on top of it and stable it in and have the siding to it. I don't know if it's a great idea or not a great idea. If you have other ideas or you know how to deal with this kind of stuff, please let me know. And yeah, we're not sure even if this plastic mesh will do anything. I don't know if mice or any rodents can actually chew through it. why not? But hopefully the board will prevent them from going through it anyway, and the water can drain whatever water will get in. So that's the plan for the siding, and hopefully in a couple of weeks it be all complete. So at least this will not be on our radar anymore, and we can focus on the inside works. And also with the siding done, I'm so looking forward to get rid of this pile. This has been here for forever already. So it's gonna be a good place, kind of porch area, to actually use it during the winter for some kind of projects. So if we can get rid of this pile, would be awesome. Let's go inside. I'll show you what's happening there. So a lot's been done here. It's equi. This is the entryway. And I kind of try to clean the floor to the best of my ability. And, you know, it's not needed to be cleaned too well at this moment because the mudding is still underway. We just finished this wall, which we could not finish in time before they started. So I'm not sure if they will do it, or maybe we will do it later, but that's okay. At least we have a wall now. And all of this is done. So you see, it looks great. Yes, so it's all full first floor is complete. And we have like all of this is done. All of this is done. The master bathroom is not like it's done where the drywall is, but the bathroom itself will have another material, Schluter, I believe it's called, panels installed inside. So Max will do it by himself. So this is how it looks. And laundry. And this is the mechanical room. There's some stuff going on there as well. I'll show you a bit later. I just want to show you what we decided to do with the stairs and how we will separate the two levels because we're not going to do the second floor right now. We just have no time for that. So as you see, we have a drywall just installed like that. And this is basically the cutoff point. We'll kind of deal with the insulation of the attic space and the roof while already living in a house. That's the plan. And we will basically deal with all of these other areas of, you know, insulation and drywalling and all of it as we go. But I guess it's a winter project, so we just need to insulate the roof so we're not hitting the outside. But I think that's a logical point to just cut off two levels, first and second, so we can just leave on the first one and ignore second as long as we can. That's the plan, at least. We are in the mechanical room right now. Just wanted to show you what Max is working on. So this is the work in progress in our in-floor radiant heating system. And he's putting it all together. He's actually filming it, as I know. So there's going to be a, I think, more detailed video about that. But we're looking forward to this. So if the floors will be warm, we definitely will be moving in. I don't care. I'll just gonna move into the house. And while Max is away, he asked me to do this. So this is the plastic I need to use to cover the openings for under the stairs for mechanical room doorway to block it from the dust, which will be definitely created during the next stages of the mudding. So I will just use this plastic to do that. Maybe if I will have time, I will cover some windows as well for the future painting as well, because that's coming. The plastic is 2.74 meters wide and very long, so it's 121 meters. 2 meters and 74 centimeters is, I believe, close to 9 feet, or maybe 9 feet exactly. Our doors are 8 feet, so I can just cut the width of it. See, it's pretty interesting, thin plastic, but they say durable. We'll see. So I will cut the width, which is great, and then just spread it over. I measured the doors, and one of them is like 34 inches, so I'm gonna cut a couple of inches more for each one. One of them 34 and the other one 36. So let's do 38 and 40. Approximately, right? So it's not the science here, just got it here. It's gonna be a 38 door. Hopefully straight enough. And I'm gonna use the stapler for this kind of job, just because I think I can. I don't know, maybe Max thought I will do with the tape. We'll use the tape, but I think a stapler will work way better on the door frames. So let's go and do this. Okay, we'll not do it to the end as well. Who knows, maybe we'll need something from under the stairs, but at least like this should work. I think it's beautiful. I don't know. This is how it looks now. I finished this one as well. I see the corner there, it's not really stable, but maybe that's okay. I have no idea. So I didn't do it all the way to the bottom, just because I know Max will be going back and forth in there. So for now, we need the opening. And this one is looking great. And you know, I used just a bit of plastic there for the first item under the stairs. And I guess we will dust the rest. I will work on the windows later on, but now I'd like to talk to you about something which I was saying we need to talk about. We have this dilemma. We actually chose the floor already, and we went with the engineered hardwood over our heated floors. And I know that engineered hardwood can be used, and they say it's safe and everything. But to be honest with you, at this point, I'm thinking kind of we will lose so much heat because of the wood absorption, or I don't know how it works. It's not really conductive compared to concrete or tile even. So just a regular hardwood will not work whatsoever. We thought about vinyl floors, and they say it's okay to use. I just don't like how it feels under my feet personally. We had it in an apartment, and it does not feel nice. I don't know why. Like the concrete or the tile or the wood feels better to walk on for me, like barefoot. But this the issue with the vinyl, I just don't want it. I don't like how it feels. So we will not consider that. But now we're considering: are we going with tile in the entryways and engineered hardwood all throughout the house, or we're going with the tile throughout the full first floor? And I will tell you why I'm considering tile now. I was completely set on engineered hardwood, but then kinda we have this interesting spot in our concrete. Look at this. Our concrete is dirty now, of course, with all the mud on it, but it was set pretty well. So whoever did our concrete did a very good job. We were pretty happy with them. Of course, there's some cracking. You see there's cracking here and there. We don't have any expansion joints here, so cracks were inevitable. But we have this spot. Look at this. And at the beginning, we didn't even notice. It's all, the full floor was wet, so it's not a big deal. This spot is just always kind of wet. It's not wet, but it's interesting. It's not dry either. So it's kind of soft. I don't get it. Of course, it's dirty, so it's probably mud on it. But I'm concerned to put engineered hardwood floor on top of this. I kind of think like if we'll put the tile on top of it, who cares? Nothing will happen with the tile, but with engineered hardwood, it can warp or something or cracking. I have no idea how it can react, but this is the interesting spot. So we call it a portal. We're not sure to where at this moment. And yeah, but it dries. Like when it was like in the middle of a summer, it was completely dry, and it's not like it's not dry now. It's dry, but it's kind of wet compared to this. I don't get it. There is like, yes, we have tubing under in the concrete, but there's no water in the tubing yet. So that's another thing we will consider, kind of what to do with the how it will react when the heating system is on, like the in floor heating is on. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Here it is. I don't know what it is, and I have no idea what to do with it. I bet Max have no idea what to do with it either. So at this point, we decided we will not do anything. The plan will be to paint the walls, move basically, turn on the heating system, move the bedroom in, like at least bed and the closet. And I will put my workstation in the bedroom as well at the moment. But this is what we will do. We'll move everything into the bedroom first. And then Max will be working on the bathroom. So as soon as I hope he will finish the bathroom before the first frost, the hard one, because we will need to winterize the RV, and would be good to have a running shower in the house before RV needs to be winterized. So that's kind of the timeline. Paint the walls, do the heating, do the bathroom, and then do the kitchen. And all of this will go just on the concrete floor. We have the tile for the washroom already, so that is good. That is decided. Yeah, the decision, I'm telling you, that's the hardest apparently now for me. So we will doing this move in this kind of order: bedroom, bathroom, maybe laundry, and then kitchen, because I can use kitchen in a trailer for some time. That's not a big deal. It's just very cramped in there at the moment, and I really need to spread out and hopefully to have a normal shower in the house too. So that's the plan. And while we're doing all of this, we will monitor this situation, let's call it that, the portal. And if something happens, we will address it before any floors go in. But I would like your suggestion on wood versus engineered wood versus tile. And for the tile, I'd like it to be like wood looking. There are tiles like that. I guess they're not cheap as well, but you know, um, is what it is. It's going to be next year's project, most likely. If you can give us a suggestion on what to use, that would be awesome. Basically, we want to know if it's going to be better, in your opinion. Maybe you have a tile floor, and if it's a heated tile from floor, maybe it feels better, because I understand we're not in Mexico or Caribbean, so having a tile floor is kind of cold in our climate. But I'm okay walking on a cold during the summer. I'm curious how it's going to feel when it's warm during the winter. Maybe it will be okay. And we were still planning on some area rugs. So area rugs over the engineered hardwood or over the tile. I think it's still better over the tile just because how heat will transfer through. Yeah, those are decisions to be made, and I just wanted to document that, like, we are thinking about all of this, and we have this issue, which is ongoing. Yeah, but that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.